Hey guys, it's TFNUT. Welcome back to the channel, and some of you may know what time it is, but this is going to be basically my rundown and basically schedule of what I have planned for TFNUT's Anime Weeks of 2024. If some of you aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, one, I already review a lot of anime figures as is. It's kind of bread and butter on the channel, you know, along with some of the occasional comic stuff I still review. But some of these anime figures, even though the stuff you see here right now that's not that old, I will let build up a little bit. Sometimes I'll have to miss out on the initial, Japan release and wait a few more months to get it. And sometimes I just kind of forget that I purchased some things. So this here helps me to motivate actually opening some of these backlogged figures I have and reviewing them, and challenges me to get a review done every weekday for usually either a week or two. Last year's was more like a week and a half, even though I planned for only 1 week. I didn't have that much time to do stuff last year. But the newer figures were coming into where I did need to pivot a little bit and extend Anime Week that year. The first time I did it, which was in 2022, it was straight up 2 weeks. So, yeah, it was interesting to challenge myself to review 10 figures in 10 days, or basically within the span of 14 days, because, I have some of the weekend to work on these. But, yeah, it's just really a way to challenge me to get these reviews done, to see exactly how far I can push myself. And, reviews aren't super duper hard. It's just a time constraint lately, especially with work and other stuff. But what you see here, this is just going to be the first week. And as you can tell, a lot of these aren't that old. Again, just stuff I missed out on getting initially when they released and haven't been able to really review or open until now. So I'm going to start with day 1 of week 1. This is going to be August 12th, and I'm going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Son Goku Legendary Super Saiyan version. A lot of you are familiar with this one by now, which came out like almost a year ago, but I've had to wait until like January or February to get mine. I just kind of ended up waiting on it. I have always been kind of mixed on how this was supposed to look, whether some QC parts for the QC, I should say, were a little iffy, so I don't have any personal experience with what's going on here yet. I'm going to have to open it and review it, but it's not Anime Week without a Goku review, unfortunately. That just kind of happens every year so far. It's just I've had a Goku Figure 2 review. And this one here, I can't wait to finally open this one up, though. Day 2 is going to be August 13th, and we're going to be taking a look at Orochimaru from the SH Figuarts Naruto line. Very excited to finally be reviewing this. I got this, I think, either in February or March. I had to wait for this one too. It's just around the end of 2023. I just couldn't buy as many stuff or as many figures as I really wanted to. But this one here is sick. I can't wait to add it to. I may have already added it, but I can't wait to unbox it and then officially add it to the rest of the Naruto collection. You do have that extra part for the younger Sasuke there. But yeah, Orochimaru, man, such an awesome villain. Cannot wait to get this open. Day number 3 is going to be August 14th. We're going to be taking a look at Obito Uchiha, which I got a little bit after Orochimaru, so probably March. Could be wrong on that as well. And I'm still needing to get into Naruto Shippuden. Again, this being the SH Figuarts, of course. But this one here, I just couldn't pass up on this. It looked too good. A lot of people were really excited to finally have an Obito figure in the SH Figuarts line. And even though I don't really know exactly what's going on here with this character, I mean, this is basically a spoiler what I'm looking at right now, so it's really on me. But, it's cool to still own this figure. I'm going to keep getting as many of these Naruto figures as I can, because I really want this line to do really well. And then we do have a bonus part for the Shippuden version of Naruto, which is pretty cool. Day 4 is going to be August 15th, and that is going to be the SH Figuarts Chainsaw Man Denji figure. I did unbox this a little bit, took a photo with this for the Makima review, I believe a month or two ago, so I'm slightly familiarized with this figure. I've heard some mixed things about it. I did decide to pick it up when I bought Poison Ivy, the Mafex Poison Ivy, a while ago, so I bought that, just didn't review it at the same time as Poison Ivy, because they both came out, I think, around the same time. Maybe Denji a little bit after, but still very excited to finally be, officially opening this up and taking a look at it, even though I've heard some mixed things. Last but not least for week 1, which is going to be August 16th, I usually try to review some robot spirits here on the channel. I don't usually buy these that much anymore because I mostly stick with model kits. But I did buy this a couple years ago, and particularly I really like the Robot Spirits Gundam stuff, and this is going to be of Char's Custom Zaku from the original Mobile Suit Gundam in the Robot Spirits line. Very excited for this one. I love the original series. Char's my favorite character so far. I still need to watch more of the Gundam shows, but of all the ones I've seen, I have my favorite characters from each show, like Iron Blood Orphans and Witcher Mercury, and again, I gotta keep going. I'm watching Zeta right now, actually. But my favorite character, which is kind of just like a vanilla ice cream answer, depending on who you ask, of my favorite, Mobile Suit Gundam characters is Char. He is such a fantastic character. The Zaku is super iconic as well, and I'm very glad to be taking a look at this. Even though I really like the 2020 model kit, I'll see how this stacks up compared to that. So I am re-recording this second half of the video just to tell you guys that yes, there are only 4 figures here. There should be 5, and I'll tell you what's going on with the 5th one in just a second. But some things are going to be subject to change for week 2, maybe even week 1. Here's the thing. I just got notifications that my SH Figuarts Romance Dawn Luffy, as well as the Real Grade RX-78 2.0 is coming out. Or they're being shipped, I think, by tomorrow, hopefully, if not by Monday. So, hopefully I'll have stuff to review by week 2, maybe even at the end of week 1 of Anime Week, and maybe I'd have to flip-flop that schedule to, incorporate, because I want to review, basically, Luffy really quick, but I can't review the RX-78 until I talk about something that you're seeing in this image here. But let's just go off really quick what I am going to review that I own right now. First of all, hopefully for day 1 of week 2, it's going to be the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan God Goku. I did review the blue Goku last year, so it's only fitting that I do it with this one. This is going to sound like extreme cope, but this might be one of the last Dragon Ball reviews I do for a little bit because I just haven't really been digging the line that much, or really the choices in the line, and I just haven't really had things I've been setting my eye on and been really, really wanting. Who knows? A day from now, they could be announcing even another figure, or straight up another Goku that I could want. But lately, I just haven't been really digging what they've been doing with Gokus, or really the whole line in general, if I'm being honest. It's either premium Bandai's that I really don't want to pre-order or don't really need, or it's Goku's using that 2.0. Like, there's a new Tamashii store exclusive one that's still using the 2.0, and I don't really care that much. But this one here, I did decide to get. I got it a couple of months ago. I did want to get this one since I already had Super Saiyan Blue Goku. It's fitting that I finally have Super Saiyan God Goku right here. So, again, I don't know if it's going to be actually day 2, but I'm planning for day 2 is this Robot Spirits web exclusive. I believe also a Evangelion store exclusive Eva Unit 8 from the rebuild of Evangelion movies. Here is the thing with this one. I reviewed the retail ones already. I really liked those. I wasn't always super crazy about this particular character or her, Ava. Not that it was bad or anything, just especially with the prices of this particular one here, the web exclusive one, like reaching $110 on some websites. That's the retail for like Big Bad Toy Store and maybe like Entertainment Earth and other places. And I know that they had a previous, more retail or easier to get version that I wasn't really digging the look of that one. This one here, I was digging the look of more, but again, too expensive. Here's the thing. I got this earlier this year, and it was $70 on sale at Big Bad Toy Store. I was like, oh, it's a special sale. I'll pick it up. Guess what? I've checked it recently in August. It's still $70. That's only a little bit more expensive than the retail, prices of the Avas I already reviewed, and those are already hard to get now at this point. So $70 here is kind of a steal if I'm being honest. This thing is really cool looking. I haven't opened it yet, but from the images it comes with a lot of stuff, and it's just a very nice looking Ava overall. Like you see the arms, how they're done here, where they look a little weird, but they're still kind of cool. But it comes with more sleek arms that are pink, that are pretty accurate for how it's supposed to be with the rest of it. So I'm excited to test out both things, the arms that you see on the box and then the actual pink arms. It's going to be really cool. Day number 3, or at least planned number 3, is going to be the One Shot Toys Kuwabara, the 1/12 scale Yu Yu Hakusho figure here, the third-party stuff. Man, this line, this particular set of releases. I can't knock the third-party company too much because these aren't official releases. They have to work with what they got. In some ways, they're still really impressive, but like 2 years ago when we first saw the images, this looked really rough. And having this in box, I mean, Kuwabara is not the most appealing looking character. No offense to him, but he still looks a little rough here, and I do wish that Tamashii Nations would get to an SH Figuarts Kuwabara and other, of the main 4 characters. We already have Yusuke, the Dark Tournament version. I reviewed the Yusuke from One Shot Toys as well as Kurama. Yusuke's fine. Kurama, I was very disappointed in, so I have pretty low expectations for this one. Don't even know what's going on with Hiei if One Shot Toys is making it, but I don't think that's happening at this point. But there's also Dyson model, I think, never got those, but I'll be reviewing this just to see how it is, and it is a little different from a bunch of the Bandai stuff I did get. I straight up did not plan for almost all Bandai for Anime Week, so I will make sure to have a much larger variety next year. I apologize for that. Day number 4, or, I don't actually know when I'm going to be able to get to the 2.0 release, reviewing that, but day number 4, basically a little later in Anime Week 2, I do want to review the RX-782 1.0 real grade here. I got this a while ago, just recently built it. I have thoughts. I'm glad they're making a 2.0, but who knows? Maybe the 2.0 isn't as good as the 1.0. We don't know yet because it's quite literally just got in my private warehouse for Hobbylink Japan, so I won't have it. I'll have it next week, but I won't even have it built next week or maybe even 2 weeks. It's going to take a while to build that one. I've already finished and built this one. It's much easier to get. I don't think this looks god-awful or anything, and I am excited to review it, but I am saying now, that way I don't accidentally clickbait people on accident, I will be reviewing the original 2010 version, very first ever real grade RX-782 before I review the 2.0, because I want to make sure to do proper comparisons and contrasts between the 1.0 and how much they've updated in the 2.0. So just to keep that in mind. And again, for day 5, I don't know what's going on exactly. Whether there's a chance I could be done with the 2.0 by day 5. But again, Luffy might get put in the week 1, and then something from week 1 will probably get shifted into week 2. So it's going to be kind of messy this time around. The biggest thing about Anime Week is that, me personally, I want to review these just to get them out of the way because I love reviewing action figures. But the thing is, if people get confused on what's going on in a particular day, which just basically, if you wouldn't mind turning notifications on, basically, if you want to figure that out, then that's always going to be helpful for you. But I will make sure in this particular video, if this even helps at all, in the description, I will list which day what figure is being reviewed, and I will leave a link to that figure's review in the description, so that way you can follow along if you just feel so inclined. Or just check back every day if you'd like, just to see what is going on with the exact releases that I plan for Anime Week. So that was a bit of a mess of me to explain things, or maybe it was already super simple and I over-explained things. I apologize for that. But I am excited to get back into doing Anime Week. I have been really slacking on figure reviews and videos in general all year. I didn't do a single SDCC video, unfortunately, just because work was killing me. I had a lot of other stuff going on. But this should hopefully, nix any excuses I have to not make content. I'm going to push myself to try to get these videos out, and if that means I have to basically, I'm going to be reviewing everything that I'm talking about. But if that means I have to delay things to where it's even 2.5 weeks, which I really hope that doesn't happen, and the lecture just went off, then I will make sure to just do it, because I've been really wanting to get back into doing a bunch of reviews, even if they're older figure reviews. So that's pretty much it. Rambling and yapping is over. Thank you guys very much for watching. Tune back in, tomorrow when I have the first review done. And yeah, excited to do this. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.